Hi, everyone. Welcome to week 13 and the start of the module for our digital teaching and learning course. We've made it to our final module, which is absolutely insane. So congratulations to all of you on the great work that you've all done thus far. This week, we're going to be pulling everything together to start to design your final challenge for your digital lesson. This project is your chance to apply everything that you've learned thus far, from accessibility to collaboration to creative lessons like design and reflection. So let me go ahead and share my screen. Oop. Okay, beautiful. So before we dive in, just a quick reminder, if you have not already, please remember to submit your Module 3 challenge Say What, because it is due today, Monday, November 10th, at 11:59 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And once that is submitted, we can then start to shift our focus to the final challenge digital lesson for Module 4. All right, so here's what we're going to be focusing on for this week. Please start off by watching the Module 4 overview video by Professor Rosanna. Kind of gives you a good indication of what the module is going to be fully focusing on. And then once you do that, you can start to explore the Inspiration Station, which is a toolkit, um, which is a space to, experiment with new tools, share ideas, get inspired by ed tech, kind of whatever you guys want. And then also it is editable. So if you guys want to edit and add your own resources, please feel free to do so. That only makes it better for everyone else. And then something that is optional is to then join the Share Your Spark discussion board, which is like a fun way to reflect on ed tech tools that you've tried or just to celebrate what's working super well. And then please also remember to collaborate on our class, tech resources Padlet. It's to exchange, your favorite platforms or strategies with each other, which is wonderful. And then also, please do not forget to then participate in the Module 4 reflection discussion. Um, which is, I think, a good way to connect what we've been learning now and then our overall growth for the semester. Oh, not to forget, and then something that is really wonderful too is that we do have these optional SAMR mini lecture by Alex Miranda and our AI in Education by Arzu Erican. So some really great resources to kind of look over when you get the chance this week. Okay, so let's go over the key steps for this module. Ta-da. Um, Over the next few weeks, you're going to complete three major steps. So number one is to post your digital lesson proposal to the discussion board. This is your chance to, share like a draft or idea and get feedback from your peers and from Rosanna and me. And then please also, number two, to develop your final digital lesson, which is designing something meaningful that integrates technology thoughtfully. I said meaningfully. And then step three is to revise and submit your like rationale and your reflection paper, which is going to be how you'll explain your design decisions and how you incorporated feedback throughout the semester and how your lesson essentially supports equity and access. So let's go back to Inspiration Station. So as you're brainstorming your lesson, please just take a few moments to explore the Inspiration Station because you'll find a lot of collaborative tools, accessibility ideas, and like quick mini missions designed to help you experiment, to think and also think creatively. Creatively? There we go. About your final project. And if something really inspires you, share it then in the discussion where I know it's optional, but it's a great way to then learn from each other and showcase each other's growth as digital designers, which is pretty cool. Okay, let's go back. Here's the mini mission, by the way, if you want to engage. It's really fun. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. Okay, so that's it for this week's overview. To recap, please remember to submit your final challenge for Module 3, and then to start thinking about planning your first lesson or your final lesson, sorry, for Module 4, and to use this week to explore tools, connect with your peers, and gather inspiration. So we're almost there. We're almost at the finish line. It's almost the holidays. So keep going strong and have a really wonderful time, like designing. See you in the discussions. Bye.